Hey guys, hope everybody's having a good day. I'm Mira here. So I had a situation. First, I want to give a shout out to my friend Caroline Ryan. Caroline and I are in a Facebook group together. We both took the online program at the School of Positive Transformation. We both took the Mindfulness Meditation Teacher Program. And when you take courses at this school, you are invited to join a Facebook group. And so we've been in this Facebook group now for months and months, and we've connected through when I did that Mindfulness Meditation 101 event back in, I don't even remember now when the date was, but it was several months ago. Caroline, she is a meditation teacher as well. She's new to it, and her passion is working with people with drug addiction through mindfulness meditation. So, amazing human. Okay, so when I was given the article the other day that I was that they posted my meditation in the 9-minute meditation that I did for in honor of George Floyd. I was going to share that day. I was going to share that in the group because that group has been for me really positive. We all share ideas with each other, just stuff like that. So I was going to post in there, but before I posted, I was like, oh, I want to see what they've said so far about what's going on. And so I'm scrolling and scrolling and scroll because it had been a few weeks. I just moved. I've been busy, so I haven't been in there. And I noticed that there's been no mention of it at all from anyone. And so I went to go click on one of the gentleman's pages who I see as an admin all the time. I clicked on his personal Facebook page so I can message him to make sure that it was okay, or to make sure, just to have that dialogue about it. And when I clicked on his page, my flag went up a little bit because something on his page, I won't even get into it, it just made me feel as though he may be on the other side. And so I reached out to Caroline and just said, "Hey, have you noticed anything? Because I've scrolled back quite a bit and I don't see anything about it. And I know she's about Black Lives Matter. She is a white woman. And me and her have had plenty of conversations where she doesn't know what to say, but she does make a huge stand on Black Lives Matter. And so I felt comfortable talking to her about it. And so she's like, I'll do some digging. So she emailed another admin person, a female, and asked her, I think she just said, how do we know like who to communicate to about things that we want to talk about? And she responded. And then Caroline asked her another question or something. She sent me the screenshots of it. And then the chick responded. And then Caroline asked a specific question. Can someone post a meditation on behalf of George Floyd or whatever? There was no response. And this has been about 3 days now, still no response. So I decided to go ahead and email the actual school, the dialogue that I've had with the school about the programs and stuff. I've communicated with the gentleman that is the right hand in the admin page, and then also the actual teacher, the gentleman that, you know, when you're taking these classes, he's the doctor that is teaching you about the subjects. Okay, so I emailed him and them. I just said, hey, I noticed that this topic wasn't spoken about, and we've tried to communicate with people, and there's been no answer. You know, they've asked me I actually got a free course with them. The last thing I did, positive psychology with them, because I agreed to let them use my comment about the school, my review. They basically asked me, hey, can we use your comment about the school on our website? And so I basically said, you know, please remove that comment and I will be removing myself. And the doctor wrote back immediately and was very short and matter of fact and just said, we do not run the Facebook group. Other students run the Facebook group. We will do what you asked. We wish you the best of luck. And I wrote back and basically said, the fact that you have students running your school that are not comfortable articulating about this topic is not okay. That's not okay. And basically what I want to relay to people is that not only am I watching just my white friends, my black friends, I'm watching my own self, my family, I'm watching everyone. I'm also watching the spiritual advisors, spiritual people, other meditation, mindfulness people, like I've seen so many of them come out of the woodworks and literally represent Black Lives Matter. They don't have to be yelling, they don't have to be screaming, but they are making it very clear where they stand. And I'm watching that. And if you cannot speak up and say racism is wrong and Black Lives Matter and you still don't understand that whole concept, then please know I'm not fucking with you on a personal level. It is not okay to be silent. It is not okay to be silent about blatant racism. It is not okay. And if you're not comfortable speaking about it, you need to look within to ask yourself why you're so uncomfortable speaking about it and figure it out. And the fact too, I want to point out that Caroline, she removed herself from this page the day that we were talking about it, like 3 days ago. She removed herself from the group. I didn't ask her to. I had no intention on, it didn't even cross my mind for her to do that. And today when I spoke to her and showed her the screenshots, and I was like, I'm so disappointed. Like I'm so disappointed in his response. I'm just disappointed overall in people and humanity and people that just don't get it. You just don't get it. And the fact that she removed herself from that group without even, like, I just removed myself right now. And she removed herself 3 days ago, and I didn't even have to ask her to do it. You know, it's not easy to do that. And she even said today, I wish I had more words for you. I don't know what to say to you to make you feel better, but I just want you to know I do stand with you. You know, you guys, this is blatant racism in the world, and we're turning a blind eye to it. We're ignoring it. We're just saying, oh, I love everyone. I've always loved all people. But right now, people that have my skin color are being discriminated against and murdered just for being who we are. And whether someone has drugs in their system or doesn't have drugs in their system, I've done meth before in my early 20s. I did meth for like 3 months. Do I deserve, when I'm high on meth, whether I was acting this way or that way, do I deserve to be murdered and my neck stomped out? No, I don't. It doesn't matter. And I want people to wake up. Wake up. The only way this is going to stop is if we all speak. White people, black people. It's not enough to just say, oh, we moved out of the ghetto or we're no longer like that, so we don't have to speak of anything. No, you need to say something. Black people, white people, Hispanic people, I don't care what race you are. I don't care. You need to speak up when you see ignorant shit happening. And it doesn't mean you need to go put yourself in line of fire and go protest and yell and fight. But if you see situations happening in the world and say you have your children with you or kids with you or whatever, have a dialogue in that moment. Even if you're too afraid to go up to the situation and do something, have dialogue with your children, please. And say what you just saw right there, that is discrimination. That is racism. That is not okay. If we do not speak to our children, we are going to keep repeating racist ass children in the world. And even if your skin is not, even if you are a black person, you could still be very ignorant. We need to speak up. Speak up.